Welcome back. Let us continue, shall we? Oh. Lord Arturel and the first commander should have returned by now. To the tavern, then. Their first order of business will be to speak with Lord Emanuelaine and somehow doubt that he has moved an elm since last we saw him. Oopsies. My apologies. I bear full responsibilities for this debacle. There will be time for that later. I, for one, am more concerned about picking up the pieces. What do we know? According to the initial reports, the protest was orchestrated by the young woman whom Lord Emanuelaine ordered shot. She and her conspirators infiltrated Falcon's Nest, posing as servants and guests. Several were taken alive, others resisted and were struck down. Still, others took their own lives. Our forces suffered casualties as well, but by the grace of the Fury, no citizens were seriously injured. Still more remarkably, the ringmaster yet lives, for the time being. At least the Cherugians are doing what they can for her, but she may not live through the night. Given their impeccable timing, it is likely that the conspirators who drew us away from the hamlet were in league with the protesters. Accordingly, we have detained them for questioning. I'll be sworn that these villains spent as much effort plotting the failure of this peace conference as we did its success. Well, if the mood of the hamlet is any indication, there's have been the more fruitful labors. In the wake of the protest, the people seem delusioned. Yeah, I got drugged. You spoke with them, then, I see. Sir Almeric placed his trust to me. It will be difficult to explain what has happened here. Remember how far we have come, First Commander. The people's faith may be shaken, but we convinced them before and will do so again. If we can but find a means to remind them, to show them once more the promise that change holds for all, then this tragedy too shall pass into the past. We must pray that you are right. Nevertheless, for the time being, I have no choice but to suspend the peace conference pending Sir Almeric's final decision. Under the circumstances, I cannot leave Falcon's Nest. Akira, will you deliver my report to the Lord Commander in my stead? Get up. Elaine, you're going with her. Go on without me. I was not asking. You will answer for your actions in person. Is that clear? Yes, my lord. Come, Honoroid. Your manservant is not here. In fact, I have not seen him for some time. Honoroid? I could have sworn he was... Ba, ba, ba. Okay, my brain's not working for a second. Where are you? Where are you? Oh, thank you. Okay. He's around this level, I would say. Okay, I'm completely confused. Oh, there it is.
Onawa! No, no! What have they done to you? Onawa! Onawa!
Is that you, my lord? You seem rather flustered.
Because of you, you imbecile! What in the seven hells happened to you?
My apologies. Some few of the guests expressed a wish to leave, and I implored them to stay. It would seem they took issue with my request.
Oh, gods forgive me. If I had only been more careful with my words.
Do not blame yourself, my lord. I know that you and your brother have Ishgard's best interests at heart. That poor woman. She lives in the past, clinging to the memories of the lost. But the future holds so much promise, so much joy. And you know that better than any.
Onawa?
Calm yourself. The boy will live. But it's imperative we get him inside and into the care of a Kyrujin without delay.
Oh, we were so close! Why does it all have to fall to pieces? Don't they want to live in peace? Don't they want to be happy? We all want the same thing, and still it falls to pieces! Tell me, what was I supposed to do? Someone, anyone, tell me, what was I supposed to do?
Stop looking to others. You make your choice and you live with the consequences.
And what would you know about consequences? You who always know just what to say and just what to do. Your every deed is greeted with a round of applause.
You know nothing about me. I have fought tooth and nail for the people I hold dear. Done everything in my power to save them. And I have failed. Learn to live with it. I have.
I will take him to the Cherugians. It is at the least I can do. I may have overreacted, but it needed to be done. He was becoming hysterical. I understand the desire to look for reasons, for excuses, to convince yourself you had no choice. But the past is the past, and there is not to be gained from reliving your mistakes. I know this, but he... I have no desire to wait for the lording to emerge from his puddle of self-pity. We have important matters to attend to in Ishgard. Bam, bam, bam. Yes. Word of the demonstration and its resolution overstripped you, Akira. Every man, woman, and child of Ishgard has heard the tale. 'Tis rumored that my youngest lacked the judgment was to blame. Of course, such stories are prone to exaggeration. I can't even pronounce what exactly came to pass. Exaggeration. There we go. You see, I got drugged first, and they were talking about the old past. I see. So that is the truth of it. Regardless of his intent, the result is undeniable. He has furthered the cause of these misguided few who cannot let go of the past. In an instant, the delicate peace we have poised to forge is once more beyond us. To dwell so deeply on the war and the vengeance it begets, only for that too to be taken away, is it any wonder that they were left bereft? For what was the sacrifice? Have we not to show for our suffering? I thought peace is sufficient salve, but mayhap I was mistaken. We are warriors, Lord Edmont, and ours is a nation built of centuries of warfare. Right or wrong, this is who we are, and we deny it at our peril. To hold on to the past without being misholden to it, we must needs find a way to honor the sacrifice of our forefathers without glorying in their excesses. A difficult path, to be sure. We dare not deny the scars which mar our nation's soul, lest we spur other delusioned souls to retrace them. But, as you say, we dare not revel in past glories either, for they are tainted all. A clear, unambiguous enemy and an undeniable righteous cause. 'Tis a bitter reflection, but lies through they were. They did long serve to unite us. No truth will ever serve as well, I fear, yet we are not without options. At our last meeting, a proposal was tabled by the other members of the Erosion Alliance for joint military exercises to strengthen the ties between our nation. The test of our readiness to meet with a common threat. I had thought to delay these exercises until after the peace conference, but mayhap a grand melee would be just the thing to lift our beleaguered spirits. Better so, an occasion of the Temple Knights and the Watch to take the field as allies. I unified Isgarian force filled with men and women from all walks of life, which would stand against a coalition of the allied nations' finest. Hosted by Ishgard, in the shadow of the gates of judgment, a victory under such circumstances would serve as a reaffirmation, nay, a declaration to all of the sundry that we are as strong and united as ever. Such a victory would do much to fan the flames of patriotism, it is true, but if we should be defeated, though, even to hold our own against the cream of three nations might be presented as a triumph. Very well. You may count on my support. For what little it is worth, however, I have a request. I would have my son, Emanalain, take part in the grand melee. by his deeds has he brought shame upon Ishgard, and so by his deeds I would have him bring our nation honor. As you wish, my lord. If that is his desire, then it shall be so. Now then, we have no time to lose. Akira, would you be so kind to deliver my instructions to Lucia? I shall write to the Alliance leaders at once and begin making arrangements for the grand melee. Should you chance to see my son, pray inform me of his duty. If he has not already returned, he will soon enough, making every effort to avoid him. Avoid me. Speak with Thinkward. So this is their solution, a grand melee to unite the people. And what part would they have you play in this affair? I wonder you whom they have taken into their confidence, upon whom they have come so heavily to rely. And will you oblige them when the proposition is made? Will you stand for Ishgard once more? You have come this far. We have come this far, have we not? I will stand for my friends and comrades, not a nation. There we go. A poor choice of words for friends tried and true, then the living and the lost. So for the grand melee of his, Sir Elmeric wishes to field a force comprising both his temple knights and Hilda's watch. Yes, I can only imagine what she will have to say about that. In fact, curiosity compels me to go and see for myself. Up. Dun, 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 dun. So far, I'm enjoying this story. Really, really enjoying it. I know it's close to. We're almost there. Alas, it'll be almost. It'll be a good finale, I would say. Ah! I thought she was still there. Blimey. I am such an idiot. Ba, 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 Sup, girl? How's it going? Well met, Akira. Have you spoken to with Sir Elmeric? Yes, I have. I was aware of the Alliance's request, so Sir Elmeric would turn these exercises into a spectacular for the masses. It is not that I doubt the efficiency of such a plan. Indeed, I know its effectiveness only too well, having witnessed it firsthand. Nevertheless, he has not once given me reason to doubt his intentions, and these are desperate times indeed. I will select knights for the event forthwith. As for the watch, did he know how considerate of Master Thancred to seek out our young watch commander of his own volition? Alas, he acted prematurely. Pray deliver this list of watch candidates to Hilda. I would have her best man, not her most dispensable. All right. Thancred's been telling me all about Sir Elmeric's Grand Sawyer. Seems we're expected to join in. It is nice of him to invite us and all, but I hope he knows what he's doing, because we ain't dressed to dance with professional bleeding soldiers. Well, seems the first commander's gone and handpicked her guests. Can't say I disagree with her choices, though she got in good eye. Will you be fighting too? Reckon it'd inspire the lads if you were. Might take their minds off getting their hides tanned and all. Think about it, eh? I hate to ask, but you haven't seen our favorite lording, have you? I thought not. Oh, the assumption that he is not to be found in his father's loving embrace. Just we split up and look for him. I will search the foundation and you the pillars. All right, where's the shithead? Where is he? Where is he? I'm gonna spank the living shit out of him. Okay. He's buying gear. Wait, what? Remembering Ishgar. What? Okay. Ba-ba-bum. Well, hello there. I carried Honor to the manor. Our best chirurgeons are tending to him as we speak. He has yet to wake, but surely he will. So, Father has volunteered me for this grand melee of theirs. My beloved family always making my decisions for me. No, it's not like that. It's just, oh, you wouldn't understand. How could you? You are free to be the woman you want to be. Whereas I am a son of the House Fort Thames. Don't you see? My future was determined before I was born. What I could and could not do. Right or wrong, that was the way of it, until the old order began to crumble. Now we wander amidst the rumble, searching for a purpose, for a place. all around me. Brave women, men and women rise to the occasion. With faith and conviction, they dedicated themselves to their cause, but not I. I was terrified of making the wrong decisions, which is why I let better men make them for me. Do this, do that, take this duty, guard this conference. I suppose I had convinced myself I was above it until my friend showed me otherwise. When I saw Honor, I wanted to scream. I wanted someone to blame, but in the end, there was only me. So you see, I cannot meekly bow my head and accept Father's command. Such cowardice is what brought me to this point. I will go to Sir Emmerich and I will make my own decision. Oh boy. Right. Wait up. Okay. It goes through there. Okay. Oops. Pressed the wrong button. Mm. Oops. Very well, you may enter. No. The Lord Commander is not to be disturbed. May I ask what the matter demands his personal attention? I see. Very well, you may enter.
Lord Commander, if I may, I wish to speak with you before the Grand Melee.
Proceed.
How do you do it, my lord? How do you lead with such certainty when so many of our countrymen will not hear of peace with the Dravanians? Some of them hate you almost as much as the dragons themselves. They decry you as a patricide in the streets. They even tried to kill you, for God's sakes. Yet still you march on, undaunted, where no archbishop dared to tread. What is your secret? Where do you find the strength?
For centuries, our nation has been punished for the sins of our forefathers. If our punishment is to end, I believe we must right the wrongs of antiquity and move forward as a nation united. Needless to say, my father did not share this opinion. He did not believe the people strong enough to bring about their own deliverance, trusting only in himself. Tyranny seemed to him the only solution. But I have faith in the people, Lord Amanalain. I have faith that they will weather this storm and overcome every trial we set before them. Many have fought and died to see this blight upon our nation's history cleansed, and I would not let their sacrifices be in vain. Though we invite reprisals, the risk is worth the reward.
I want to believe. I do. Lord Commander, through my careless orders, a pall has been cast over these proceedings, and I beg the opportunity to make amends. I, Amanalain de Forton, do hereby request leave to take part in the Grand Melee.
Who
Who am I to deny such a heartfelt plea? We would be honored to have you join the fray, my lord.
You will take charge of the Ishgardian forces.
For all my other responsibilities, I am still Lord Commander of the Temple Knights, and I would not soon yield this duty to another.
The esteemed Sir Emmerich leading the Temple Knights and the Watch into battle along with my youngest. I could wish for no more.
Then you wish for too little, my lord. There is another who might yet join the fray. An indispensable ally to whom we owe much and more. An adventurer beholden to none who nevertheless chose to champion our cause, who has shared in our suffering and in our glory. A warrior without equal, who I am privileged to call a friend. There is no one I would rather have fighting by my side. I ask this in full knowledge of your obligations, and will not think less of you should you refuse. But if your conscience will allow it, might you oblige me, my friend, one more time? Together we shall give the people a spectacle for the ages, a celebration to mark the dawning of a new era.
Bum, 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 bum. Gods help me, I think it might be love. I dare say it might be cheating, too. Your mere presence is enough to turn the tide of most battles. And did you see the way his eyes lit up when you nodded? 'Twas a good look at boundless relief and joy. One would think a politician more practiced at concealing his emotions. Still, his honesty does him credit. For a moment, I was fair inspired to pledge myself to the cause, but that would be improper. This is their fight, and yours, but not mine. Oh, damn. Alright, I would say that concludes this episode of 14. We shall proceed in the next episode. Till then, fare thee well.